Hey everybody, I want to give you a little update on the film. So as many of you may know, on opening day on the 13th, we had 1,000 theaters, and then the next day it went down to 160. But we're not giving up on those 160 theaters. So, we're gonna be going on a bunch of Patriot podcasts and trying to get this fire going. I see it as a little flame that just needs to catch. If we focus on these 160 theaters, this little ember will catch and this fire will catch, and this movie may have a life in theaters. So anyways, I'm gonna this full list of theaters, I'm gonna read the list of theaters that are still playing our movie, and this can be found at scottlebedo.com, this full list, but I want to read it out, so in case anyone is just listening to this and they see a town that they're nearby, or friends in this town, you can tell them to go get tickets to see the Relentless Patriot right now, so that we can stay in theaters. This is a really important film. If you look at our reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, we were at 98%. I think we're at 96%, 97%. So many amazing reviews. The people want this movie. So we're trying to keep it in theaters because this is how movies should be seen. So I'm going to read through this list of theaters that we're still playing in. Again, this can be found at scottlebedo.com. We're in Albany, Georgia, Wilton, New York, Wasilla, Alaska. Forgive me if I don't pronounce any of these right. Wasilla, Alaska, Kenai, Alaska, Atlanta, Georgia, Morrow, Georgia, Billings, Montana, Kerrville, Texas, Birmingham, Alabama, Hoover, Alabama, Birmingham, Alabama, Hooksett, New Hampshire, Merrimack, New Hampshire, Casper, Wyoming, Dubuque, Iowa, cool name, Champaign, Illinois, Charlotte, North Carolina, Concord, North Carolina, Hickory, North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina, Chattanooga, Tennessee, Hickson, Tennessee, Cleveland, Tennessee, Dalton, Georgia. Sorry, these are not in order. Cheyenne, Wyoming, Michigan City, Indiana, Schererville, Indiana, Batavia, Illinois, Portage, Indiana, St. Charles, Illinois, Cicero, Illinois, LaGrange, Illinois, South Barrington, Illinois, Schaumburg, Illinois, Skokie, Illinois, Newport, Kentucky, Mentor, Ohio, Aurora, Ohio, Colorado Springs, Colorado, Columbia, South Carolina, Opelika, Alabama, Columbus, Georgia, Columbus, Ohio, Mesquite, Texas, Lake Worth, Texas, Sterling, Colorado, Novi, Michigan, Brighton, Michigan, Chesterfield, Michigan, Sterling Heights, Michigan, North Bend, Oregon, Crescent City, California, Eureka, California, Evansville, Indiana, Bonita Springs, Florida, North Fort Myers, Florida, Granville, Michigan, Greensboro, North Carolina, Jacksonville, North Carolina, Gaffney, South Carolina, Lebanon, Pennsylvania, Lancaster, Pennsylvania, Harrisonburg, Virginia, Colchester, Connecticut, Plainville, Connecticut, Houston, Texas, Kingwood, Texas, Huntsville, Alabama, Decatur, Alabama, Florence, Alabama, Noblesville, Indiana, Flowood, Mississippi, Fleming Island, Florida, Orange Park, Florida, Jacksonville, Florida, Blue Springs, Missouri, Morristown, Tennessee, Maryville, Tennessee, Maryville, Tennessee, Las Vegas, Nevada, Torrance, California, Santa Clarita, California, Corona, California, Costa Mesa, California, Covina, California, Louisville, Kentucky, Baraboo, Wisconsin, Janesville, Wisconsin, Marquette, Michigan, Escanaba, Michigan, Quinnipiac, Michigan, Grants Pass, Oregon, Klamath Falls, Oregon, Aventura, Florida, Pompano Beach, Florida, South Miami, Florida, Wauwatosa, Wisconsin, Hartford, Wisconsin, Lakeville, Minnesota, St. Paul, Minnesota, Eagan, Minnesota, Rogers, Minnesota, Monticello, Minnesota, East Bethel, Minnesota, St. Michael, Minnesota, Mounds View, Minnesota, Bismarck, North Dakota, Orange Beach, Alabama, Prattville, Alabama, wow, Murfreesboro, Tennessee, Franklin, Tennessee, Staten Island, New York, Seaford, New York, West Nyack, New York, Stony Brook, New York, Hampton, Virginia, Suffolk, Virginia, Newport News, Virginia. I'm not awake today. Norfolk, Virginia, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Melbourne, Florida, Leesburg, Florida, New Smyrna Beach, Florida, Peoria, Illinois, Normal, Illinois, Pekin, Illinois, Oaks, Pennsylvania, Lakeside, Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona, Newport, Oregon, McMinnville, Oregon, Westbrook, Maine, Saco, Maine, Fayetteville, North Carolina, where we shot, Durham, North Carolina, Sheridan, Wyoming, Spearfish, South Dakota, Sparks, Nevada, Minden, Nevada, Richmond, Virginia, Midlothian, Virginia, Colonial Heights, Virginia, Christiansburg, Virginia, Roanoke, Virginia, McKesney Park, Illinois, Rockford, Illinois, Salisbury, Maryland, Rock Springs, Wyoming, New Braunfels, Texas, Mount Vernon, Washington, Shea House, Washington, Sioux City, Iowa, South Bend, Indiana, Spokane, Washington, almost done, you guys, Bradenton, Florida, Brandon, Florida, Tampa, Florida, Oldsmar, Florida, Bristol, Virginia, Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, Martinsburg, West Virginia, Alexandria, Virginia, Wellington, Florida, Vero Beach, Florida, Port St. Lucie, Florida, Dixon City, Pennsylvania. That's the list, you guys. So if you are still in or near any of these towns and you haven't seen the film, you've got 1 week to see it. Please tell all your friends to go buy tickets in these cities to go see our film so we can keep this in theaters. As I said, people love this film. They want to see it. And if you can buy out a theater, if you can buy blocks of tickets and then give them to people, that's the way to go too. A lot of people are starting to do that. Thank you.